All right, this one is for you guys. In this video, I want to talk about ED, erectile dysfunction, and then I want to get into premature ejaculation. It's not something guys go around talking about a lot, but I know it is something that's really on a lot of men's minds out there as to why this is actually happening. So first and foremost, talking about erectile dysfunction, there's a couple things, a couple areas maybe I don't know if I can explore, and there's some areas that definitely we can explore. First and foremost, if you're having a tough time getting it up, guys, it's one of the first signs that there's some major health issues that are starting to happen. First and foremost, your hormones are out of balance. So we need to bring the hormones back into balance. Now, what's affecting hormonal imbalance? Well, maybe you've done steroids in the past. Maybe you've taken some types of drugs to be bodybuilding, something of this nature, and it's thrown it out of whack. Maybe you've been on medications of some kind, or maybe you've been exposed to what are called endocrine disruptors. This actually disrupts the hormones of the body so that they're not communicating properly, and erectile dysfunction is one of the issues that happen. So we want to avoid, using plastics on our foods and drinking out of plastics that have BPAs. We want BPA-free plastic because that's one of the big culprits. We actually need to start eating more organic, fresh fruits and vegetables. Pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, all these types of things play a role in disrupting the endocrine system. When you actually eat fresh fruit, oranges, bananas. Banana is one of the greatest things for erectile dysfunction. But as you eat papayas, mangoes, oranges, bananas, apples, these all have the capacity for cleaning the lymphatic system, cleaning out all the waste, and allowing the endocrine system to function the way that it should. So it really comes down to two things mainly: exercise and movement, and diet. And I would say diet is actually more important. When we build our blood, when we clean our body out with what we're eating, when we get that circulation happening, erections are not a problem. Okay, and then exercising and even strength training, guys. If you're doing some form of strength training, I notice it all the time. As soon as I go do deadlifts, I start to do some weights, I do some jujitsu, some high intensity training, my libido just goes through the roof. So at any age, when you get into a system of strength training and movement, along with a type of diet that's going to, clean out the bad stuff and just get everything flowing, you're gonna be moving in a really positive direction. Now, I have a program called Heal Thyself Express online that is gonna teach you very meticulously everything that you can do to get everything working, heal yourself. Because that's the one thing, especially for men, if you got problems getting it up, as soon as you have that problem once, now it's in your head and it's like, oh my gosh, I've got a problem. Now you focus on the problem, now the problem gets worse. So it's about forgetting about the problem and just being in action with whatever you can do. This Heal Thyself Express online program is gonna teach you the whole gamut of things you need to do to get that back, so that we can continue to be men. The next thing I want to focus on is premature ejaculation. Some people have major problems with this. The first and foremost best thing you can do is a set of exercises called Kegel exercises. Now, the best way to explain this, guys, is when you go pee, you basically urinate and stop it. And then urinate and then stop it. And then urinate and then stop it. And you're actually strengthening these sphincter muscles that exist that will actually strengthen the prostate, actually prevent prostate cancer, things of this nature, and it will actually strengthen the muscles that exist that are holding that ejaculation back. So that when you're actually in the process of making love, the muscles are strong and you can go for a while. And when it gets heightened experience, you can actually pull back and relax and focus on your breath. focus on breathing, because when we're too focused on what's going on down there, it feels really good. A lot of times we have that premature ejaculation. And if this is something that's happening, in the first minute or two of, making love, obviously we want to be able to go longer, to have a better experience, to please our partner. So doing these exercises, focusing on the breath and working on that when the experience is becoming really heightened, pulling back. You can always pull out and you can always play and please your partner and then go again. And it's over time and distance that you're going to be able to go longer. There's a lot more that I'd like to explore with this, maybe in another video, but I can tell you that nutrition is key, exercise is key, and being in flow with your circulatory system. All these things are really going to help. So beyond that, I'd recommend checking out Heal Thyself Express, doing these Kegel exercises, making sure nutrition is optimal to avoid erectile dysfunction. And then at a later date, we'll have a conversation specifically about sex and how to improve the qualities of sex specifically. But for now, thanks for watching. Have a great day.